minute.
Like you were in Canada and you couldn't come back.
Yeah, man, I disappear. That's what I do, Charles. That's what I do. I disappear
What do you
off.
do, man? You
Huh?
get stuck somewhere? You get thrown in jail or what?
Nah, man. I just I take my time away from people for a little bit, and then I pop back in. I don't know. I still don't know, man. I feel like someone was looking in front of the mirror and doing a ritual, and they kept trying to bring me back to Facebook, and I just ended up back on Facebook, and I said, you know what? These people gonna feel JC again.
Well, but damn.
Yeah, I
What do you
saw
have
you
to
calling. I said, I already know what this is about.
do?
What's up, Charles?
Not much. What have you been doing?
Just working, man. Just working. Working, playing
You
video
still
games.
driving?
Yeah. What you mean, man? I still be driving. I still be out here doing the damn thing.
Well, I think you done didn't make enough money by now. You probably leased all your trucks out. You just sitting at home just counting that money.
Nah, I'm still working. I'm still chilling, doing the damn thing. But I've been wanting to get another truck, but I want a specific truck. I want a W900, but I want a W900 with a Detroit 60 series.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I've been looking at San Antonio. I haven't found anything. Man, I put my settings to Houston. Charles, I be finding W900 60 series everywhere, man. Everybody and their mama got one out there.
Yeah, but those are old trucks, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's just because my mechanic, I think you know who he is. It's Fido. He used to work for. Well, I don't know. He was a mechanic over there for I think
the guy that used to work for
JB Hunt, I think, or Keller. RB Stewart.
for who?
I think he worked for RB Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's my mechanic. He's been working on my truck all the time. And he likes those Detroit 60 series. He be doing in-frame, well, not even in-frames. He pulls that motor out of them frame rails and redoes the motor with what the fuck was that? Oh, with parts and everything and labor. Man, he be spending like 10 grand on that in-frame and everything. That's turbo, everything.
Alright.
And these Cummins, man, these Cummins is like 20 grand to do these fucking things.
What kind of Cummins you got?
The X15, the dual overhead cam.
Oh.
Hey, Charles, that motherfucker right there got some power, man.
That's better than anything else. I mean, Detroit Cummins, if you stick with the old school Detroits and Cummins, you're better off than anything else.
Yeah, that's why this one I like the Cummins. It got power and everything. Just the fucking parts are expensive. But one thing with the Detroit 60 series is just he even admits to me it's more reliable and stuff like that, and it's a lot cheaper on parts. And he has a little yard there where he does all the work, and he has a bunch of them there. So you could, like, if I need a part, I could just get it off of one of those things. That's the cool thing. But nah, I'm just chilling. I had to get on Facebook for some stuff for the Facebook Marketplace. So when I first got it, I didn't post, I didn't do anything, and just one day I said, hey, you know what? Let me let the bitches know I'm on here. Nah, I'm just playing.
Let me know let the bitches know I'm on there.
And I just started posting. It was like a bunch of just like joke stuff, but I was just like, oh. And then when I saw your call right now, I saw it said Charles. I said Charles is calling me right now. Let me see. I was kind of, but then in my head I was like, I think I know what this call about.
I just wanted to see what's going on. I didn't know you were still driving or not. Shit, it's been a while since I talked to you.
I was in a car the other day. I was in Seguin the other day.
I talked to you was.
Dude, it's been a while. It probably had to be like a year now, I want to say.
Yeah, you were going to, with not HEB, but
Parkway.
Parkway.
Yeah, I'm still with Parkway right
I
now.
wanted to come back with Phil, but
I'm still waiting on Phil, man. I talked to Phil, and I think they're just waiting right now. So I'm thinking probably like in January, he probably give me the thumbs up to come back.
is Antoine still doing with working with Phil or not?
Yeah, he ain't gonna leave there.
Hell, I don't know. I haven't seen him around in I don't know how long. I haven't seen him over here skiing or nothing. So
I haven't talked to Antoine. Man, I want to say I haven't talked to him in a couple months, maybe around half a year now.
Alright.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him or my sister. No, I just haven't talked to anybody. It's not like nothing bad.
Out of town a lot, so.
Nah, I come home every day.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I go knock out 4 or 5 stores in Dallas and come back.
Oh, you still running local?
Yeah, I run that regional stuff. So like right now, like I think like usually I'll do like the other day I went up to Hudson Oaks over there by Fort Worth, and then I went to Dallas and then Frisco and then back to Fort Worth and then came back that same day.
Well, I know Mike Hughes was gonna.
He's out here too.
I thought he went back to hauling gas.
Nah, he's out. I think from what I know, he likes it over here at Parkway, but I know he broke down yesterday. I know that for a fact because I went to go get my truck greased up with Fido because I try to do every month. I try to get it greased, and if it rains, I try to get it greased right after it rains. And I went over there, and Mike Hughes was calling him. I think his fuel pump went out. His fuel pump went out, but he has a PACCAR. So Fido was telling me with those PACCARs, when your fuel pump breaks, usually you have to replace the power steering and all that stuff too, because it's all mounted together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I swear the other day he was on Facebook. He acted like he was in Austin, fucking pulling fuel again.
Well, he is. He be going through Austin. He go through the toll road too. So I go through the toll road.
Is he pulling fuel or is he fucking pulling for Parkway?
Nah, he's still with Parkway right now.
Well, that motherfucker. Because he acted like he's pulling fuel because he was, I don't know, he was on fucking one of those fuel hauler things on Facebook.
Oh, that Central Texas fuel haulers?
Yeah, talking about pulling fuel in Austin. I thought, dude, I thought you were fucking, when I said, well, you're a fine one to talk, dude. You're the worst motherfucker out there.
I hear
you. Get
you.
off your fucking phone and quit texting while you're fucking pulling fuel, jackass. He was off. I was just pulling his leg, but anyway.
Yeah. Nah, he's there at Parkway too. From what I know, he likes it there. I hadn't seen him. There was a couple of times, I don't know, like I didn't know that was him. There was a few times I would see a truck flash his lights at me at the yard, and I'll be like, wow, why are you flashing your lights? And he'll wave at me, and I'll be like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't know you. But then I found out that was him, cause I knew he had a Freightliner, and I knew he had a Peterbilt. But I thought his Peterbilt was red, and it was white. Cause one time I went to Fido's, and it was there, and I said, whose truck is this? He goes, he says he knows you. And I said, he knows me? He said, yeah, Mike Hughes. And I said, he has a white Peterbilt? I thought it was red. He goes, no, he has a red Freightliner and a white a Peterbilt. And I said, oh shit, so that whole time that dude that would be waving at me, that was Mike Hughes that whole time.
Yeah, he's probably been there 6 or 8 months.
Yeah, about that. Maybe around that to a year.
Yeah, because I know I was talking to Daryl Berling, I don't know, a while back.
Uh-huh.
The guy that used to work for us in Brenham, and he went over to Parkway for just part-time.
Yeah.
And he was in San Antonio, and he said he went pulling through the gate up there, and somebody drove by him and looked at him through the window, too, and he did a tumble take, and said, God damn, that looked like Mike Hughes, and he's like, motherfucker, it was. And they stood and stared at each other for a second, and they called each other on the phone. It's like, God damn, I can't believe you're over here. And he said, yeah, it just started over here not too long ago.
Yeah, he called me a few times. He called me a few times, and I answered, but I don't really like answer the phone. Like if I don't talk to you all the time or whatever, I don't answer the phone. Like you, I answer the phone. It depends who it is. I'll answer the phone, but there's some people that call me and I'm not answering that phone call, and I don't answer. Depends who it is, but he would call me and I guess I wouldn't answer, and he just stopped calling me. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one. Oh, Charlie Newman calls me a lot. I try not to answer too.
Nauman still calls you?
Holy fuck, he calls me all the fucking time.
Damn.
Oh yeah, he bothers the shit out of me, dude.
What he be talking about?
He just talks about all kinds of fucking things. He's fucking selling real estate now for somebody in Kerrville, and he just always talks about, I don't know, some stupid shit. He always talks about himself, you know. He just it's just a fucking. It's always the same thing. Always the same thing. Never nothing new. It's always the same thing. Just really kind of boring. But you know, I talk to him. I feel bad for the guy. He must not have very many friends.
I know that for a fact. I still remember the day I saw him. What was it, man? He had already left Alexander. I think I was still at, yeah, it was Alexander, because I was at Ex Con.
Yeah.
And he came up to me to talk to me. He was like, "What's up, JC?" And I said, "Hey, look, man, I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. You don't work with me no more. You're not my coworker. Get the fuck away from me." And yeah, he walked away.
Turned around and started crying.
Probably did, because he kind of gave me this look like, "Well, JC," and I said, "Fuck you. Get away from me."
He probably started crying. You know, that motherfucker's gonna be rich one of these days.
Probably will.
I mean, you know, he sold his place, or he's gonna sell his uncle's place or his mom and dad's farm or something in Columbus.
I remember he had like 50 acres or some shit like that out there, right?
Yeah, he's gonna get over $1 million fucking for it.
Yeah.
He's gonna buy. I think he's bought himself a place down in Pleasanton already, like 30-acre of land down there, and he's gonna build him a house. He's clearing the land off down there and gonna build him a house. And, I mean, he says, once I get it all done, I want to call you, and you're gonna come down here and you're gonna go fishing with me. I'm gonna build a tank. I'm gonna put some fish in it. He said, you're gonna come hunting down here with me. I says, all right, Charlie. Once you get all that shit done, you just let me know. So
hey, you like fishing, Charles?
I like eating fish.
Yeah. When I was working up there in Austin, when I was cause you know I was a lead driver up there in Austin for Fuel Salt Express, right, for Circle K.
Yeah.
Well, when I went to Austin and I was training all the new hires because they didn't have a market up there yet. When I was training all the new drivers out there, I met some dude. I don't know if you know him. They call him Pineapple, but I think his name's like.
Oh yeah, I know him.
Yeah, him. I became really good friends with him. And that motherfucker right there, man, he's always fishing. He's always up there in Corpus in the ocean on a fucking kayak fishing.
No shit.
Yeah, man. I don't.
Dude's pretty good size to be in a kayak.
Yeah, man, I know that. And he would invite me all the time, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I've been fishing a few times. I'm not like the best fisher. And I told him one time, he was like, man, just get you a fishing rod, or whenever you're ready to get you a fishing rod, you call me. I'll go with you, buy it. And I'll teach you how to fish. And I was like, yeah, man, because I don't know how to fish. Like, I just go and I just do the damn thing. I don't know anything about that shit. Yeah, because when I worked there, I remember him and me, we would finish work and we'll go get a drink. We'll go drink a couple beers and shit. And one time he invited me to his house. He's like, hey, man, you want steak? I'll make a steak. I was like, yeah, fuck it. So I went to his house and motherfucker had like fucking 8 fishing rods. And I'm like, so which one do you use? He goes, all of them. I was like, no, like when you go, he's like, all of them. I set them all up. Yeah, he says that he sets them all up and he sets them there, and when everyone bites.
Kayak?
Yeah, he's just like a regular fucking kayak.
Must have been a big motherfucker, cause.
Yeah, pretty long and shit like that. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy, man. He fishes, and I was gonna ride motorcycles with him one time, but I sold my motorcycle, and it's been a while since I've been up there, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say that dude's pretty big, man. You gotta be pretty fucking good to get back in a fucking kayak once you fall out of it.
Yeah, he be.
It ain't no fucking easy task, and I can imagine it's even harder in the fucking ocean.
Yeah, well, I think he's in the ocean because he goes to Corpus and it's saltwater fishing.
But either way, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if I ever fell out of a fucking kayak, there's no way I'd get back in that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. There ain't no way I'm gonna get in the fucking kayak. Fuck that.
You have to have me hold on to something to get back in that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
They're just not fucking wide enough. I mean, they fucking roll over on you.
Yeah, fuck that, man. I'm not getting in that kayak. I told him we can't just. He goes, you can fish off the pier. He said, you can fish off the pier, man. But if you get in that kayak, man, fuckload of reds, man. Go out there. And I said, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's okay, dude.
Oh, Gerald. That's his name, Gerald.
Is his real name?
Yeah, his real name Gerald. I don't know his last name. But I would always ask, like, hey, man, why they call you Pineapple? And he was just like, look at me. I didn't know
he's got a fucking bald head.
Well, that, but he's...
Is he Hawaiian?
Yeah, he's Hawaiian.
Yeah, I was going to say he's Hawaiian. He's got to be Hawaiian. He looks Hawaiian.
Yeah. So I didn't know that. But yeah, I broke down one time over there in Gerald, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
But I broke down in some like place where there was nothing, and I called him. He's like, "What's up, man?" I told him, and I was like, "Hey, man, I'm broke down. I'm gonna be here till tomorrow morning. Where you at?" And he was like, "I'm over here at the house, man, bored." I said, "Hey, man, I'll give you some money. Come pick me up so I could get some eat." He picked me up and he took me to go get eat, and then took me back to my truck, and I slept at the truck. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Be damn. Yeah, he seemed pretty good. He always talked to me at the rack and shit, but yeah, I never got to know him that good. But...
Nah, he's cool because I started talking to him because I remember when I went over there and I started training people, he knew what he was doing. So after like day 2, I would just put him out by himself, and then yeah, he did good. I mean, it was good. And then they started giving him shit because they wanted him, like after me and that other dude from Houston we would leave from training, they wanted him to be the lead driver, and he was like, "Fuck no, y'all ain't gonna pay me more for that shit. I don't want that shit." And they started getting on his ass about that, and he was like, "Why am I gonna be lead driver, do all this stuff for people that ain't up here, and y'all ain't gonna give me no extra money for that? There's no point in that."
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I was up there for what, like a year and a half, I want to say, a year and a half. I was up there in Austin.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. He was working for. Somebody else.
He was working for. They do the little bobtails. What is that?
Was he working for somebody out of Codwell? Because he pulled out of Mustang Ridge a whole lot.
Yeah. Cause he lives right there in Georgetown. He was working for Titan. No, not Titan. Oh, fuck, man.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I know him. But he went over to. What happened to that company? They got bought out. The one he was working for.
Nah, they still there. But from what I know is they got smaller. Cause there was one of his homeboys came to work with us too, and he went back because they weren't paying enough. And when they did the whole change or whatever, they told him, "Hey man, we're getting rid of people. We're gonna get smaller, but we'll pay you a little bit more." And he went back, but they did the fucking bobtails. Did the little fuel trucks.
I don't know. He drove it. I think they had 2 transports. If I'm not mistaken. I think they were internationals.
Yeah. But
I can't remember the goddamn name of them.
I want to say Reynolds. It's Arnold. I think it's Arnold. No, is it Arnold? No.
That wasn't Arnold either. I don't know. Anyway, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Cool guy, man. Cool guy. There was another guy that worked there, man, but he would get on my nerves. He was cool, but he always called me driver. And I don't like that.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't like when they call me, "Hey, driver, what's up, driver? Hey, driver." I don't like that. And he would always say, "What's up, driver?" And I'm like, "Hey, man, don't call me driver, man." And he would always do that. And then he finally quit, but I think he started working over there in Corpus, I think, or some shit. Yeah. But he was cool, but when I talked to him, he was cool. Until he called me driver, that's when I was like, "Alright, man, I'm done in this conversation."
Yeah.
Shit, have you heard anything back from Alexander?
No, I ain't heard shit. Just I'm playing fantasy football with him again this year. That's about it. I'll pick drafting. We drafted players a couple weeks ago.
I saw Jason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like about almost a year ago. It was like January. I had a 2004 Fat Boy, and sold it to his nephew. But that was it. And then I stopped at the store one time and I saw Jerry, but I think he saw me. He went back straight to the office.
Yeah, he tucked his tail and ran.
Yeah, he went back to the office.
Yeah, he's not. We go out to eat with him and his wife, Cheryl and Leonard, every so often, but he's not very happy over there anymore. but of course he won't leave. But
Yeah.
because he can't really find anything else. But he's finally seen the light over there too. So
Yeah, fuck that, man.
I mean, you know,
Lorraine's still there?
Yeah, David and Lorraine are like running the fucking company now.
Yeah, I know. Fucking David's over there. I remember the last times I saw David was at Motiva, and man, I was like, this motherfucker should not be driving away. He couldn't pick up that vapor hose, and I was like, man. And there's a lot of people out there.
Yeah, he doesn't drive anymore. He is like third in line over at the company now. His wife is the general manager. Of course, then you've got Matt, who is like head of all the business, banking, whatever, all that side of it, all the bookkeeping. And David is in charge of all the fucking drivers, all of them.
Even Brenham and all that?
Jerry and everybody else.
Yeah, nah, fuck that, man. I'm glad I left. I'm glad I left when I left. I mean, I did what I had to do over there. I learned. You and Antoine taught me, and I dipped out, and it's been cool.
Yeah, I found some things out when I left, or later on after I left. I got a guy that I hunt with whose name's Joseph, and I rang the wrong Joseph. I called the other Joseph at work one day. And when he answered the phone, it's like, oh fuck, wrong Joseph. Anyway, we started talking. We were talking about David. He goes, yeah, I'm thinking David's not. I don't know if David's going to retire or not, but they were asking. I told him I wanted to come into the office, and I was asking David, if I can give you kind of an idea what you should ask for coming, a minimum of $80,000, because that's what I got, or that's what I started with, and Joseph told me that, and I said, are you fucking kidding me, Joseph? And he goes, no, I said, David has got $85,000 to come into the fucking office and do nothing? Yeah, that's what he told me he got. I said, well, if that's what he told you he got, he probably got more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Lorraine's gonna take care of that motherfucker. I mean, that's his fucking husband.
Yeah, I thought, so that's what she meant by when she didn't know whether David was gonna take the job or not, because she was negotiating David's salary with Judd.
Yep.
And I thought, I didn't think nothing of it, because I went into her office when I was getting off of the truck, and she goes, well, this is what I'm going to offer you to come into the office. I'm going to offer you $52,000. And I went, wow, that's a pretty good cut. She goes, yeah, I understand that. She goes, but you have no skills. You have no office skills. You don't know how to do anything.
Man, that don't fucking matter.
I says, oh yeah. I said, I know I don't know a whole lot about computers, but I'm willing to learn. So I says, I do know trucks.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm willing to learn computers. Well, I moved up. I got a raise and I got a bonus. And when I left JC, I was making 56 plus about, I got about an $8,000 or $9,000 bonus. But 85,000, and the motherfucker doesn't know a goddamn thing about a fucking computer.
Yep.
Jerry does all the computer work for him.
That, and he barely knew what the fuck to...
He can't even answer the fucking phone.
Yeah.
They had to take all the phones that went to his office on the business line and transfer it to his cell phone, because he didn't know how to fucking answer an office phone.
Yeah, nah. Lorraine's just taking care of that motherfucker at this point. That's all it is.
Oh, that goddamn pissed me off. I almost went over there and said, $85,000 for a guy that doesn't know a fucking thing about computers or trucks?
Yeah. Yeah, because they did a lot for that motherfucker. Because I remember That, and then what happened? He tore off one. I think he tore off like one mud flap or something like that. And man, they went out there, put some like custom mud flaps on that truck. He wanted something else, and yeah, they were doing a lot of shit for him. That was all.
I had set up some tire accounts in San Antonio that were 24 hours, 7 days a week. Get a new tire, get tire service, anything they needed. All they had to do was call. You know what he did?
What?
Put tires over at Carter again.
Right across the street?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Carter don't open up till 7 o'clock in the morning. They have no road service, and they're not open on weekends.
Yeah, that's ass. I go to this place, man. I found this place right here, wholesale tire, right around the block from my house. Like, literally right around the block from my house. They don't do roadside. They don't do none of that. But, man, they give me good prices. Brand new tires, man. Put on and everything. $230 a tire. That's not that bad. Brand new and everything. But they don't do roadside. Yeah. But that's the only bad thing.
I don't buy tires from Carter anymore because I asked him about tires, about prices and super singles, and he gave me a price, and I said, God, that's kind of high. And I talked to Carter's son, that I can't think of his name right now, but he goes, well, just go up to T&W. That's who we get them from. Just call them. We buy them from T&W, and we just mark them up. So I went, okay. So that's what I did.
Yeah. T&W.
And Lorraine couldn't understand, and neither could Judd. Why aren't you buying tires from Carter anymore? I said, because Carter buys them from T&W and marks them up. And then we keep him over there at his fucking warehouse, and he's not open on the weekends. Or he doesn't have a road service.
Yeah, that's ass.
I said, so I'm buying them directly from T&W, and I got road service, and I got 24-hour service, and I fucking drive in there anytime I want to and get a fucking tire. Yes. Oh, okay. So now they're back over at Carter again.
Yeah, no. That, and then fucking, I still remember the day I quit. Were you still working there when I quit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I still remember that day, man. I was actually gonna take a vacation. She denied my vacation, and I said, fuck. So then finally, that's when Antoine had already left, and I was already going to Fuel South Express, and the guy that hired me over there, he was like, hey, man, who trained you? And I said your name, and Antoine goes, they trained you? And I said, yeah. He goes, how long you been hauling fuels? 2 years. And he's like, hey, man, you're hired over here. And I was like, for real? And he was like, yeah, I don't need no interview, I don't need nothing, just you're hired. So then that's when I did my drug test. And remember they sent me to that one store that didn't have a good vapor system and all that shit. I was already pissed, and I had talked to the dude, and I said, hey, man, I'm gonna do my drug test tomorrow. I'm taking the day off. They kind of pissed me off. He was like, well, if you want, just quit. And I said, you sure? Like, I haven't put my 2 weeks. Just quit. If they call, it don't matter. You're hired already. Man, next day I went and did my drug test. I fucking... And then that day, I remember the AC, everything off in the office, so they couldn't track that GPS. Man, I went and dropped that truck off, and shit, I remember Jerry's like, what are you doing? I said, I quit. Nah, well, you should at least put your 2 weeks off. And I was like, nah, man, that fucking 2 week vacation y'all fucking denied me, that's y'all's 2 weeks. Keep that shit. And then we fucking left, man. Yeah. Fuck that place, man. I've had people that say like, hey, man, you know where I could go to haul fuel? And I always think of that place. I'm pretty sure they'll hire anybody these days, but I'm like, man, I ain't gonna send nobody over there. Yeah, I was like, man, I ain't gonna send nobody over there. I ain't gonna go with that headache.
You just want to get,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody stays there. I don't even know why Joseph's still there. I think well, I don't know. I don't know if that guy, I guess Fred's still there, and I don't know about that other guy. I think that other guy's got something gone wrong. I don't know. And then I think something might have happened in Houston with one of the owner ops. I think he might have had a fucking accident, didn't have a medical card.
Oh.
So I think his license might have got downgraded. Yeah, it's a fucking mess.
Yeah, I know Fred's there because I remember, I don't know, I think he talked to you one day, man. I was at the Pulga, man. I was at the flea market. I was out there fucking eating some hot cheese. I was just living my little life, man. And I remember one day I got a call from Fred. I said, why's Fred calling me all random, man? What the fuck? Let me see. And that's when he was like, hey, what's up, man? And I said, what's up? He goes, yeah, what's up? You know, the same thing Fred always says, you know. And I said, what's up, man? Like, why you calling me this early? And he's like, hey, man, I just talked to Charlie. He told me to talk to you. I said, talk to me about what? He said, hey, man, how'd you get out of working when like on the weekends or something? So, I said, what are you talking about? He was like, hey, Charlie just told me to talk to you. And I said, talk to me. And I was like, oh, man, just tell Lorraine you tired. He was like, what do you mean? I said, man, you go tell that lady you tired and she make you work. You just tell her, hey, well, if I work and I have an accident, it's on you because I told you I was tired. He's like, you're lying. I said, nah, just go tell her. And then I think he went and told her, hey, I'm tired. And he got the day off. He goes, like, that's it? And I was like, yeah. He was like, hey, how do you do the hours on the log? And I said, oh, man, just call me next time with that log. I'll help you get some hours and I'll help you lose some hours, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah. He's like, how you learn that shit? I was like, man, we go to Cali, man. We waiting 2-3 hours to get loaded. I was fucking with that tablet and just, I didn't want to work after this. I moved the time and I lose hours. I needed more time. I moved the hours. He's like, man, JC. I was like, yeah, man, just fuck with that shit. If you need hours, call me. I'll show you how to get like at least an extra 2-3 hours. You need to lose hours, I'll show you how to do that too. Cause you remember one time I went out to Schneider, I did all that shit. Cause fucking David was hauling oil that day. He fucked up and he didn't know how to open up his belly valve. So we were at the oil place for like 2 hours trying to get him loaded. Finally got him loaded. I went to Schneider, unloaded, and I still made it back. I remember everybody said, how you make it back? I was like, man, I still had like 30 minutes left. How'd you make it back? And I was like, I think you asked me too, how'd you make it back? I was like, man, I'm fucked with them hours, man. I made it back. I'm gonna make it back. I ain't staying in no fucking hotel, man. Yeah. So I do, but over here at Parkway they got a different setup. I still know how to fuck with the hours. I ain't gonna lie. I still know how to fuck with their hours, but it's a lot more harder because they watch that shit all day. So I can fuck with at least an hour and a half. I try not to. I make it back out of time, but one time, man, I went. Check this out. I did San Antonio to Temple to San Angelo, then to Big Springs to Odessa and back to San Antonio. And man, dude, that's a long day, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I made it to Junction. I ran out of time in Junction. And I've gotten to where they check 2 hours of PC, but since I parked my truck at the house, they don't really fuck with my stuff because they know I be PCing. Because when I started, they're like, hey, man, you been on PC for 3 hours. And I'm, yeah, I'm driving my truck. Like, well, you know, you still have a trailer? Like, fuck no, I dropped off that trailer. I came to eat. I'm at Walmart right now. They're like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, man, I didn't drop off the truck. I brought the truck. I came to eat. I came to Walmart. I'm using my truck for. They're like, oh, so you use it for personal? I was like, yeah, I park at home. I don't park at your yard. So after that, they've been seeing that. So they didn't never fucked with my PC no more because I park at home and I still run errands with the truck. I know I pay for boxes, so they don't fuck with that. Well, that day, man, I ran out of time in Junction. And usually they watch that shit. Man, I drove that PC all the way from Junction to San Antonio. From Junction to San Antonio, I cleared that in like an hour and 36 minutes. I was hauling that. Hey, because I got...
How many times did you stop at Walmart coming from Junction to San Antonio?
Nah, because they have this little thing where they watch when you drop the trailer because I still had a trailer with me. And they have the trailer GPS, so nah, I hauled ass. And my truck's turned up, so...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
See, as long as nothing happens.
Yeah.
Anything, but the minute something happens,
they're gonna look in that shit. That's why I'm super careful with everything.
All they do is plug into that truck computer. They don't have to look at your cabinet. They can get into that truck computer.
Yeah. But well, my truck has that InSync thing. I have a homeboy, so my truck's set at 82, right? And if I need that extra 5-6 miles per hour, I have a friend that he can connect to my truck over like Wi-Fi or whatever, and he adjusts my speedometer so I could go like 90, 92. So if you ever, I can show you a picture, man. Fucking speedometer's at 80, and then you see the digital gauge is like 92, 93, just flying.
Holy shit.
Man, I be flying. That's why I make sure everything's greased up, and I make sure my tire pressure is always good and stuff like that, because that tire shit gets expensive. Because if I come over here, I get a tire for $100, a used tire for $100, put on and everything. But roadside, oh hell, that's like $600 for that shit. So I make sure everything's good. Yeah. No,
Always living on the edge.
you know how it is, man. They call me the bandit out here. You already know.
What kind of vehicle you driving at home now?
Man, dude, my fucking car's broken right now, but I have another Corvette. I still got my other Corvette, and I have a C7 Z06.
So you never did get your little pickup fixed up, huh?
My little black, it's in my parents' back. I've been wanting to fix it. My homeboy just got out of jail like a month ago, and he's gonna start helping me with that shit.
Your little C10?
Yeah, my little C10. Yeah, cause I need me a little truck so I can have stuff like haul stuff or stuff like that. Cause my Dodge Ram, I gave that to my dad. I gave it to my dad cause he had a little G6, and then one time he was going on the highway and someone hit him, so he needed a car. He drove my old Silverado, and then I bought a Camaro and I gave my parents my truck, and some lady one day passed a stop sign and she hit my car, so I ended up getting that other Corvette.
Your mom and dad still okay?
Yeah, they chilling. My dad's been good. He's been still with his bullshit, but I don't know if I told you, like about a year. I want to say about like 3 years ago, they had to amputate his finger.
Shit.
Yeah, he got like a blood infection, and to kind of like save it from going to his heart, they amputated his finger because they were like, we can stop it right here. Yeah, they were like, we can stop it right here, and we're you know, we'll figure it out.
Like, did he get some, like, cut it on something and then something got in it?
I'm not sure. I really don't know. I think when that shit happened, dude, he had like a little pimple on his finger, and it just got infected, I guess. I don't know. And I didn't even know. I didn't even know that was going on. I was in Austin, man. I was in Austin with some girl, and my sister called me and was like, "Hey, your dad's in the hospital." I'm like, "For what?" And they were telling me, and they were like, "Oh, but it's nothing serious." I was like, "All right." So did my thing. I was out there doing the damn thing, you know. And then finally, when we were leaving, that's when they called me like, "Hey, they're gonna amputate his finger." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I hauled back to San Antonio, and yeah, they amputated his finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like 2-3 years ago already.
There's certain shit and blood infections that if you don't watch out, it can get into your bloodstream. And
That's what they told him.
It can get to your heart and get you just like that, man.
Yeah, that's what they were telling. They're like, "Hey, man, like we can amputate it right here, and we're good. Like you'll be good, but if it gets to your heart, that's it." And yeah. They just did it. Yeah, so he has like a little stub for a finger, and he's mad about it, but yeah. But he was mad because he was gonna get lower because he had already had that thing for like a while, and he kept going to the doctors, and everybody's like, "Nah, you're fine, you're fine." And it finally got to that point, and he was like, "Dude, I kept asking because it didn't look fine, and look, I lost my finger because of that."
Yeah, that pissed me off too.
Yeah, but it's been a while already.
I got one down in my leg one time. In fact, I came home and got a really bad fever, just real fast.
Yeah.
Like real quick. In fact, I just walked in the house and lay down on the couch, and my teeth were chattering, and I was rolled up in blankets. Didn't know what the fuck was going on, dude. Next day I woke up, I had this big old red blotch on my leg, and it's like, what the fuck?
Man, just drink you a little shot of whiskey, man. You would have been fine. I remember that day. I got sick as fuck, and you're like, just go home, get you a little whiskey.
Yeah, but that's a cold, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't have a cold. I didn't know what this was, so I went to the doctor, and she goes, "Oh yeah, there was something got into my blood down there too." And it was a red blotch that was like all the way up my calf, and she took a marker and drew a line around it and says, "I'm gonna put you on antibiotics, but if that red thing goes past this line, you let me know, because I'll be very concerned about that, because if it goes past this line, we're gonna have to do something, because that can get to your heart."
Yeah.
And so, she drew a line with a marker, so I had to watch it, and I got on the antibiotics, and of course that got it. But it was from a cut I had got from a weed eater, and some bacteria got in it. kind of like the shit you get out of the coast when you wade
Uh-huh.
in the bay and shit gets in you into the fucking cage, just like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
It can happen real fast.
yeah, that's why. I mean, I'm not gonna say shit, but like, I do try to, you know, do everything good and everything. But sometimes I say, hey, man, fuck it. If it's my time, it's my time. Fuck it. Let's read it. Let's get it.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah.
be sitting on a stage somewhere talking shit, and a bullet get you in the neck, just like that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. I saw that. You saw that?
Man, I saw that, yeah. They kept putting it over and over on TV. It's like,
Yeah, man. Everywhere it was on, man. Everywhere I was on, I kept seeing it. And I'm like, man, that's.
yeah, that's a fucking conspiracy, dude. God, we'll never know who the fuck shot him. I don't think it was that kid though.
Yeah, they've been saying there's a conspiracy because there's so many things like they said they shot him from the left. They said they shot him from the right. They said they shot him from the right and he went left.
Either.
Yeah, yeah.
I've shot a lot of fucking 30-06, and if that had been a 30-06, his fucking neck would have exploded.
That's another thing they were saying too because they said that the amount of force would have took his body the same way the bullet went.
Yep, that was a little like 223 or something because it just went.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
We'll never know. You know
The fucking blood doesn't squirt like it did out of an entrance wound like that. That was an exit wound.
Yeah, and they said they were trying to save him and stuff like that, but man, on the cool that he was dead.
Dude.
He was dead at that second right there.
He's dead as soon as that bullet hit.
Because it hits the spinal cord and that's it, and I mean all the nerves and stuff like that. So in a way,
That's right. You can tell it hit right below his collarbone.
yeah.
It must have hit bone and gone. It went into the neck and it came out that side there, and he was fucking dead as soon as it went to his neck.
Yeah, so he was.
You could see it in his eyes. He was gone.
Yeah, he was gone. But from the way I see it, I don't think he felt no pain the way he went.
No, I mean, they said he could have possibly been alive for like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, probably, but I feel like the way it went, I mean, it knocks the spinal cord. I think he would have felt.
His heart would have been beating for 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah.
His brain was like not functioning.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know where it came from, but definitely wasn't that kid.
Yeah, nah, but when it happened, you can see that person running on that building and stuff like that. But still, at that point, it doesn't seem. It feels like that's just a ploy. I don't know.
Yeah. That could have been the kid on that building, but you know, that wasn't a 30-06 rifle, and if that kid, whatever rifle he had up there, why would he put it back to take it apart, put it in a bag, and then jump off the roof, and then run somewhere, and then put it back together, and then throw it on the ground? That is stupid.
Yeah, it's weird. It's all messed up, but
It's fucking stupid. And no autopsy. And you know what? You watch fucking TV, you watch all the FBI shit on TV, and they take the fucking bullet. You can't tell me they can't find that bullet that went in and out of his neck.
yeah,
They can't take those bullets from that gun they found and do the forensics and make sure that rifle is the same rifle that shot the fucking bullet.
exactly. Because
They do it all
when
the
someone,
time.
yeah, that's why people.
Take the extra bullet, fire it into something, match the bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rifle that shot him. And nobody said anything about doing that.
Yeah.
So don't fucking give me this shit. This is a fucking cover-up job from the get-go.
Cause it seems like it, but
And it's not Democrats or it's both.
yeah. It could be both. I mean, to steer the country a certain way.
Nobody wants to hear anything about term limits because none of them want term limits.
Yeah.